Hey guys, welcome to the shop. Today we're going to be tackling an easy project. It's replacing a worn out seal on the bottom of a garage door. These seals come in different shapes and patterns, so make sure you get one that fits your particular door. And let me show you what I'm going to be doing. Now my particular piece of rubber molding has kind of two hooked edges that go in this tract, and in order to slide this piece out, first of all I took this off the bottom of the door, and then there were two screws, one at either end, that actually held the rubber in place. So if you're trying to pull the rubber off and it won't move, make sure you're not missing a screw hole. And then I cleaned the entire tract, and to make things easier you might want to get some silicone lubricant and spray the track. I went on Amazon and purchased a new roll of material. So we're going to get that bent into shape and start to slide that in the track. I have an old rag here, and I'm going to insert this little spray tube, and we'll run that down the track. And I think this will ease the process. Okay, so to get this started, I get my two ends put together. Okay, I got my two parts started. That's going pretty good. Gets more resistance as you go. Make sure nothing pops out of the track. This is a 9-foot piece, and the door is 8 feet, so we'll be cutting about a foot off. After you're done sliding this in, I would check that this is not under tension like electric tape, because like electric tape, if you stretch this, it's going to want to pull back in. So once that's done, what I've calculated is I need about 1.5 inches beyond this track for the seal to extend beyond the roller tracks in the garage jamb. So I'll just cut that off. And then in order to keep this from sliding, there is a hole on both ends right here, and this will secure the rubber. So we'll do that here, and we'll go down to the other end and put a screw in there. What I did before taking this off of the door is I put a pencil mark on here and here to make sure this gets properly aligned. If you don't have a extra set of hands, you might want to get a clamp like I have here, and just hold that up in place. And then I can put my first screw. It's going to be too dark for you to see. But that's my hole, and it lines up perfectly. And then what I can do is take my socket set, which is a 7/16, and I can tighten this particular screw because that plate holds against the channel. I'll just continue along the track, putting screws in. If you're having any sticking issues, check. Maybe you want to apply a little bit of silicone to your weather stripping here or to the inside of your tracks. Stay away from grease. Hey guys, well that project only took 15-20 minutes. Pretty easy to do. Just order the right piece of rubber for the bottom of your track. Okay, until next time, we'll catch you on the next video. Thanks for stopping by.